I'm having some severe issues making this video. So so like I said, I noticed that I was part of this. I'm part of this program. I'm part of this like MK Ultra program. My family is not a real family, whatever you want to call that shit. And I don't have any loyalty towards them, and I don't owe them anything. You know, that they didn't create me so I could be a regular person in society. They didn't create me to do that. They created me for another reason, whichever that reason is. And you know, I was sold out. You know, they probably knew that I was gonna be born special, and you know, with all kinds of superpowers and all kinds of weird shit, and I was gonna be capable of doing all kinds of things, and they set me up, right? And one thing, I don't know what the reason. I'm speculating. I'm trying to make sense of things. I don't know why, but I do know they set me up. They set me up as a child. What I think it is that they're probably okay. I'm trying to play devil's advocate. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here because it got to make sense. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. It got to make sense. So I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, and I'm gonna say that they did all that shit to me in order to make me go in a straight line, right? To make me do whatever they tell me to do, right? So I'm gonna say that that's one of the reasons why probably that happened, because it's kind of weird that you randomly decided to just set me up like that, you know, to try to destroy my character, to try to destroy my humanity, and try to destroy my character, right? There has to be a reason. There has to be a reason, right? I don't agree with the reasons that I hear about, like blood of Christ, you know, descendant of Christ things. There's some people that believe it's normal. There's something I don't. None of those reasons are logical reasons. That's why I have a hard time accepting those reasons, because they're illogical reasons. They don't make sense. They don't add up. And you're not gonna make a person go through. Mind you, like, I'm 30 today. I'm over 30. I'm almost 40, right? I am 40, right? Today. Everything that was fucked up, all the torturous activity, all the bloodshed that I saw was when I was a kid. It's when I was young. It's not like they let me live and they waited until I was like 20, 25, you know, and start pulling me into their, you know, thing, club, whatever, you know, they didn't pull me into their ideology. No, it started out like that. Right? So if it starts out like that, that's because you did it on purpose. You were trying to destroy me. But the thing is, why were you going so hard to the paint to try to destroy me like that? What is it about me that made you feel like I have to destroy this child as soon as possible? I have to destroy this child's mentality as soon as I can. Why was it so important for you to do that to a young boy? Why was it so important for you to do that to a young boy? Why is it important for you to do that? Why was it so important? What about me got you scared? What about me scared you so much that you was like, we have to destroy this guy as soon as we can before he becomes something? Which was a complete failure, by the way, because I became a legend. I'm a hood legend. I'm a street legend now. That's because of you, because of all the stupid shit you did. I'm a street legend. You ain't shit. You're just a pedophile, rapist, gay ass Illuminati garbage. I'm a street legend. I'm a street legend. I'm a myth. I'm a god. Is that what you was trying to destroy? Because let me tell you right now, if you wasn't this stupid, if you wasn't that retarded, I would have never became a street legend. I would have never became a hood legend. I would be a regular ass person. I would have been a regular everyday ass person. I would have became a regular everyday ass person. Regular everyday ass person. So, but the thing is, I can't believe that, okay, well, you wanted me to become something because you went too hard to the paint. You know, when somebody's trying too hard, it has nothing. It's like you're playing basketball, right? You're playing for a basketball team, and the coach just berates you. No matter what you do, regardless of if you're doing good and doing bad. But he does that to other people too. But he goes extra hard. And you have to think, why is he going extra hard? Why is he singling out this guy? Like, why is this guy singled out? Like, what is it? There's a reason. And you have to know, like, bro, like, this ain't right. Like, this is not normal. At some point, it's not normal. Even if he does it to everybody else, if he goes extra hard on you, there's a reason. And it's not always a good reason. And it's not a good reason because you're sitting there trying to accommodate this person. You're sitting there trying to do what he tells you. You're trying to play the way he tells you to play. And he still ain't happy about it. So it's not the way you play basketball that's pissing him off. It's you. He's pissed off at you. It's not the basketball game. It's not the basketball team. It's not the way you play. It's you. He hates you. So you ain't got no loyalty to give to this coach. You need to switch teams. You need to be like, you need to man up. You need to grow a pair of testicular fortitude and be like, fuck this shit. I am out of here. Fuck this guy. So they're using the past to attack me. They're using the past to attack me because they ain't got nothing else to say. And the past is not a good thing to attack me with. Motherfucker, I'm a hood legend. You ain't shit. Motherfucker, gangsters respect my motherfucking ass. I'm respected in the street. You ain't shit. You ain't never done shit, and you ain't shit. You can go get as many motherfucking gangsters as you want. Ain't none of these motherfuckers gonna do shit. Because I am the one that was fighting against them, not you. You ain't never done shit. You just told people to go and do stupid shit. That's all you did. You just told people to go do shit. Me and him, we have a bigger relationship than you have with them. I have a bigger relationship with your people than you have with your own people because you ain't shit. They ain't gonna kill me. They ain't gonna do shit. Not a goddamn thing. We already been through this. We already been through this. You can try and destroy me as much as you want. It ain't gonna happen. We already been through it. It ain't gonna happen. You're gonna have to find another way to destroy my ass. You can't use the street against me. Nigga, I am the street. Fuck is you talking about? Don't matter if you fucking Illuminati. Illuminati ain't shit. Don't motherfucking matter. It don't motherfucking matter. It don't matter. It don't matter what you do. There's nothing you can do. The only thing you can do is sit here and listen to me destroy your shit. That's the only thing you can do. The only thing you can do is sit there and listen to me destroy your shit because you can't do shit. And that's your fault. Because you're ass. You can't put that shit on me. You already tried. I came out on top. It's not my fault. And now you want to try and do the same shit again. That's your business. It's not my fault. What you should have done is you should have did the same shit you did to me yourself. And maybe you would have gotten more notoriety. And maybe niggas would have listened to you. And maybe when you was in situations like this, you would have been able to handle it. But you can't. Because you ain't like me. Because you never lived a life like I have lived. Because you don't even know what it feels like. You don't even know what it feels like. You ain't a gangster. You never suffered. You never been through what I've been through. So you can't defeat me. You don't know how to defeat me. You've never even met a person like me before in your life. You don't even know what I am. You don't even know what I could be. You have no idea who you're fucking with. Because you're so stupid, you're listening to other people tell you what to do with your own children. With your children that allegedly come out of your womb. And you try to fuck them up. And then you're surprised when one of them is way too tough for you to deal with. But that was your fault. You're the one that decided to put your hands on that kid. You're the one that decided to set up that kid to die. You're the one that wanted to make him submit to you by using violent means. Well, guess what? What comes around goes around. What goes around comes around. Okay, you did it to your first child and it worked. Fine. You did it to your second child and it worked. Fine. But you know what? There's an old saying. There's another saying. They're saying the third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. And now your third child is giving you all kinds of motherfucking trouble. You scared as shit. You think you're going to die. You think you're going to jail. That's your fault. You did it to yourself. It ain't my fault. I didn't do nothing. I was just born. I'm just breathing oxygen. That's all I'm doing. I ain't doing nothing. You the one tripping. I don't know why you tripping for. I ain't do shit. But one thing's for sure, all that shit you did, I mean, like, motherfucker, I ended up on the high end of that stick. And you know I ended up on the high end on that stick. So that's probably why you scared as shit. And if I was you, I would be fucking scared. I'd be scared too. Because you're fucking with a hood legend. You fucking with a hood legend, man. Ain't none of these motherfuckers out here tougher than me. Not one. You wildin' the fuck out. And not only that, I ain't even like, nigga, I'm talking tough, but I'm not looking for trouble. I'm not looking for trouble. Like I said, I came here to find a job because there ain't no job in the country. You got to be rich to live in the country. You got to have money to live in the country. There's no jobs over there. How you gonna live in the country? You got a job. That makes no sense. How you gonna survive? How you gonna? So I had to come back to the city. I didn't have a choice. Got to get a job. You bugging the fuck out. I don't even know why you bugging the fuck out. You bugging the fuck out. I don't know why. But now I know why. Because that shit you did 20 years ago, that shit was on you. That shit that happened to me 20 years ago, that shit was you. And you know that I know that it's you. You know that I know that it's you. I would have loved to believe that wasn't the case. But you proving that shit to me every fucking day. Every fucking day you prove that shit to me. Every time you go against what I say, every time you go against what I say, every time you try to intimidate me, regardless of what I say, I start making dots, bro. My brain is starting to make connection where it's not supposed to be making connections. You set me up. I was set up by my own damn family. I was set up by my own damn family either to die or to make me a slave, like whatever, to make me like subservient to the Illuminati. And the worst part is not like I didn't like, nigga, I've said it on my YouTube channel a bunch of times. I tried joining the Illuminati at least 5 or 6 times. So I tried joining the Illuminati 5 or 6 times. I'm so you know whatever. You tripping? I don't know why you tripping. But probably the reason why I have so much trouble doing shit is because y'all went too far. And you motherfuckers know you went too far. And you motherfuckers are not stupid enough to think, well, even if he joins, nigga, the day he's gonna find out that we set him up like that, he's gonna tear us to pieces. He's gonna tear us a new one. You're right. You're absolutely right. And now I know that it's you that did that shit. I know it's you. But don't worry about it. Man. God is gonna take care of you. Let's just put it down. God is gonna take care of you, man. God is gonna take care of you. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. I'ma still make these videos though, but God is gonna take care of you. Don't worry about it. I ain't gonna punch you in the face. I should knock all your teeth out. I should pull out your teeth with pliers. That's what I should do. That's what a regular human being would do. A regular human being would tie you up to a chair and just pull all your motherfucking teeth out with some tweezers, with some pliers. That's what a regular human would do. But I ain't gonna do that. Because that's too violent. Now I'm gonna leave it to God to take care of you. He's gonna take care of you. Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be fine. But I am gonna sit here and make these fucking videos talking about all the fucked up shit you did. I am gonna sit there and talk about all the fucked up shit you doing. Because you don't deserve what you have. You don't deserve what you have. And it's not even about deserving. What you're doing is not okay. What you're doing ain't right. That's why I make these videos. It's not because I'm not jealous of what you have. I don't want what you have. It's not because I have some high sense of morality or righteousness, some shit. No, what you're doing isn't right. It's not good. It's not okay. It's not okay to hurt children. It's not okay to rape somebody. It's not good. It's not a good thing. That's why I'm going to make these videos. That's why I make these videos. It ain't about you. It's not a personal attack. It's not. It's not a personal attack. What y'all doing ain't right. So it's normal for people to talk about you because what you're doing isn't okay. It's normal for people to say shit like that. It's absolutely normal. There's nothing more normal than that. It's normal. That's normal. That's just normal. That's just everyday life. If your child goes to school, punch another kid in the face for no reason, and takes his lunch money, when he gets home, you're going to berate him. You're going to be like, that's not cool. Why'd you do that? This and that and this and that and this and that. It's the same fucking thing. This is the same thing. Y'all looking at this like this some special thingamajig and blah blah blah. No, nigga. You fucking up. Forget about all that spiritual shit that you always talking about, nigga. Stick that shit up your ass. What you're doing ain't right. This is why we're talking. And we ain't talking because the Jesus and Lucifer and this and that. No, what you're doing ain't right. You're attacking children. That ain't right. Forget about all that fucking spirituality shit, nigga. What you're doing ain't right. That's why we're talking. We're not talking because of Lucifer. We're not talking because of Jesus. We ain't talking because of God. We're talking because what you're doing isn't okay. That's why we're talking. Forget about all that spiritual ass shit y'all talking about all the time. Fuck out of here. Sounds stupid. Retarded. You got an overinflated ego. You got an overinflated ego, and you think that the only reason why motherfuckers talking about you is because they're part of some blood of Christ shit. And nigga, you can't even look at yourself in the motherfucking mirror and realize what you did. You can't even look at yourself in the mirror and realize what you're doing is fucked up. You can't even fucking come to that conclusion by yourself. You gotta make up some bullshit about fucking God this and Jesus that and nah. No, nigga, bare bones. Straight line on the physical realm, on the physical level where we live at on earth, not in heaven, not in I don't know where, nigga, on earth. What you're doing is fucked up. What Jay-Z and Puffy did is fucked up. It's fucked up. And niggas out here doing that shit too. And that's what these motherfuckers are about. Because let me tell you something, man. I didn't never had no motherfucking problems with a nigga selling some motherfucking cocaine, motherfucking drugs and shit. I'm gonna stop saying cocaine. I ain't got no motherfucking problems having with a nigga that was fucking selling drugs. I ain't got no problem with a nigga that was selling drugs. Bro, I never had a fucking issue where I stole some drugs or somebody stole some drugs for me. That's not my motherfucking problem. My motherfucking problem was fucking child molesters, nigga. That's what these motherfuckers, that's what this supposed family fucking intimidated me with, man. They went hardcore. They went hard to the core. These motherfuckers are working with child molesters, fucking rapists and child molesters working with the police too, because the police be in that shit. Because every time I try to get the police involved, I'm the one that end up being arrested. I'm the one that ends up in the motherfucking hospital or the motherfucking jail and shit, right? So these motherfuckers went and got the most disgusting ass people they can think of on the planet to come and intimidate my motherfucking ass. I ain't never had no problem with no motherfucking Bloods or no motherfucking Crip. Not real niggas. Not the real ones. Not the real niggas. Not the ones that are making money. Not the ones that can pop your head off like a motherfucking pimple without blinking. I never had no problem with these niggas. I ain't never had no problem with those motherfuckers for some fucking reason. Motherfuckers want to call you a snitch and all kinds of fucking shit, but that's kind of weird. I never got no motherfucking problem with real niggas though. I always have a problem with serial rapists and fucking child molesters. That's the main motherfuckers I have a problem with. Back then and today. I only have problems with disgusting niggas. I don't have problems with real niggas. I have problems with disgusting niggas. And those disgusting niggas are their niggas. It's those niggas that they work with. They don't work with real niggas. They don't work with the niggas that make money. They don't work with the niggas that make money. You want to know why? Because real niggas that make money will pop your head off like a motherfucking melon. They can't work with niggas like that. Because niggas like that ain't gonna indulge in the type of shit that they doing. And if they see you doing some shit like that, they're gonna react the same way I react. They're gonna blow your head off like a melon. They're gonna act the same way I react. So they can't work with niggas like that. But the difference is these niggas are already established. The difference between me and them is those motherfuckers are already established. These motherfuckers don't have no idea what the fuck going on. They don't know how bad it is. Shit rolls downhill. I'm on the bottom of the hill. You on top. You don't see what I see. You don't know what I know. I'm in the shit. So I see all these little niggas, all these disgusting ass motherfuckers doing this shit. It's my responsibility to try to get to the top though. And I understand that. I don't have a problem with that. That's fine. Everybody got to start somewhere. I don't have a problem with that. That's not my issue. That is not my issue. And that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Illuminati serial rapists. That's what we're talking about. I'm not talking about kingpins. I'm not talking about kingpins. I'm not talking about bosses. That's not what we're talking about. That's not the subject of the conversation. We're talking about MK Ultra experiment. That shit is real. I'm one of the fucking victims of that shit. They're trying to scare me into submission. But that shit didn't work. And it still don't work. And it's never going to work. Because at the end of the day, I'll pop your head off like a fucking melon if I have to. Fuck with me. And you know that shit. That's why you act like a bitch all the time. Because you know you can't do shit. And you know I'll go fucking hard to the day you step out of line, I will go hard to the paint on your ass and you ain't gonna do shit. Because you ain't built like us. You ain't built like that, nigga. You ain't built like that, bro. I was born from torture, nigga. I was raised and born on torture, nigga. You ain't built like that, bro. And all y'all motherfuckers you keep hiring and doing, they all know that shit. The streets be talking. They all know that shit. They all know who I am. They know I don't fucking mess around, bro. They know I don't fuck with y'all. And they know I fuck with some of them too. You ain't built like that, man. You're not built like that, bro. You want to do little stupid shit, you're going to win some stupid prizes, nigga. You're going to win some dumb prizes, nigga. Dumb. Retarded. Don't give me a reason. Don't give me a reason. I want to live my life, bro. I want to live my life, bro. Don't give me a fucking reason, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. I want to live my life, bro. I want to. I love myself. I love myself like a motherfucker. Ain't nobody love me better than me. Nobody. Not one goddamn person on this earth that loves me more than I love myself. Not one. I don't give a fuck about you. I love myself too fucking much to care about your motherfucking ass. I don't care about you, nigga. I love myself. I love my life. I love breathing. I love being alive. Don't give me a reason. Don't do that. Don't do it. You fucking up, nigga. You ain't gonna survive this shit. You're not gonna survive it. You're not gonna survive, bro. I guarantee you're not gonna survive, my nigga. You're not gonna survive, nigga. Niggas want to talk about swimming, nigga. I don't swim. I live underwater, nigga. I live underwater, nigga. I don't swim. I don't need to swim. I walk. I don't need to swim, nigga. I don't even need to hold my breath. This is how I was raised. This is what I was born into. I was supposed to die. I was supposed to be subservient. I was supposed to be submitted. Shit, these motherfuckers probably wanted me to be gay. They probably wanted me to be gay. They probably wanted me to be some kind of cabana boy for the Illuminati. But they have to break my spirit first. And they didn't. That shit didn't work. You didn't break my spirit. You didn't break my spirit. You didn't make it either. But you didn't break it. Because you didn't raise me, bro. You didn't raise me, bro. You are not my parent, bro. You're not my mom. You're not my dad. You didn't raise me, nigga. I raised myself. I'm my own mom and my own dad. The only thing I can give you credit for is buying diapers. And that's it. You didn't raise me. I raised myself. I made myself into the person I am today. You ain't got nothing to do with it. You got nothing to do with it. Nothing. You got nothing to do with it. I'm pretty sure they wanted me to be a cabana boy. I'm sure of it. They wanted me to be a cabana boy, bro. These motherfuckers would have sold me out to these motherfuckers as soon as they heard I was gay, or somebody would have came in and all kinds of whatever. Disgusting motherfuckers. But nah, nigga. The black guy doesn't die in this movie. I hate to do this. I would love for this shit to last so I can take pictures of my rear end so you won't forget my ass. I'm brazen. I'm brazen, bro. I'm brazen. That don't mean I don't need no help, though. I'm tough. But nigga, I'm not that tough. I do what I can. But nigga, if you don't pitch in, it's gonna end one way. Either I die or I end up in jail. It's gonna end one way. And that shit might not happen because You know, they taking hits. You know, Jay-Z is about to go to spend the rest of his life in jail, no matter what he be thinking. I see him. I see Jay-Z not panicking and shit. He's still in the country, bro. This nigga's not addressing nothing. He's not making any statements, bro. Nigga, you about to spend the rest of your life in fucking jail, nigga. I don't know why you so relaxed for, nigga. I think he's tripping. I think Jay-Z might be in La La Land right now, bro. I think he's in La La Land. I think Jay-Z's in La La Land, bro. I think he's in La La Land, bro. He's in La La Land, bro. That nigga, he can't believe it. He can't believe it. He doesn't want to believe it. Jay-Z's in La La Land, man. No statement, no nothing. You ain't gonna say nothing, bro. You think that shit's gonna blow over like DJ Academics? I see motherfuckers just like acting like DJ Academics didn't rape nobody. I see y'all acting like DJ Academics didn't rape nobody. I see y'all acting like DJ Academics didn't rape nobody. What's up with that? And Jay-Z probably sitting there thinking, oh, it's going to be the same thing. It's just going to blow. No, nigga. No. That's not blowing over any motherfucking time soon. You in La La Land, bro. You're in disbelief. Niggas not, there's no statements that Jay-Z's out here shopping for lawyers, nigga. This nigga ain't shopping for lawyers, nothing, no movement, nothing. Jay-Z's in La La Land, bro. He's in the fantasy world right now, bro. He's in disbelief. He can't even believe it. He's shocked. He's in shock. Jay-Z's in shock right now. I guarantee you. I guarantee you that nigga's in shock, bro. He's in shock. Because there's no way a regular person would hear some shit like, regardless, if he think he's too powerful and blah, 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 bro, he at least would be shopping for lawyers. He'd be talking to some people, you know what I mean? This nigga, no movement, no activity, nothing. This nigga still in the country, bro, like, probably sitting up in his house. Bro, you wildin'. Nigga, you gonna spend the rest of your life in jail. What is you talking about, man? Did you hear the shit that they accused you of, man? Are you tripping? You should put the joint down. Put the fucking joint down. Now. Immediately. You wildin'. None of you niggas are gonna survive this shit. And this shit that's going on right now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know where it's going on. But it might have something to do with all that torturous interference that y'all doing in people's lives. It might have something to do with that. None of you niggas are gonna survive this shit. None of you niggas none of you are gonna survive this. You're not gonna survive this shit. You're not gonna survive this shit. I'm gonna make sure, as long as I have breath in my lungs, I'm gonna make sure you don't survive this shit. I'm gonna make sure you don't survive this shit. As long as I'm alive, I'm gonna make sure you don't survive. Cause I already started. You brought this on yourself. You can't blame me for nothing. You can't blame anybody for anything. You can't blame anybody for anything. You brought this on yourself. This was your idea. What goes around comes around, nigga. Third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. You ain't gonna get rid of me that easy. You already put me through the most heinous shit you can possibly imagine. What the fuck you gonna do now? I'm still alive. Untouched, unfazed. You're screwed. You're donezo. You did the best you could. Now it's my turn. You understand? Smell me? Now it's my turn. It's my turn. It don't matter if my YouTube channel is not popular. It don't matter if all the chosen ones are too depressed to come together to do something. It don't matter that people are still brainwashed. It don't matter. None of that shit matters. It don't matter how much brainwashing you did. It don't matter how much attacking you did. It don't matter how much rape you did. It don't matter. It don't matter how many things you took away from me. It don't matter how many things you took away from me. It don't matter. You're donezo. That's why I'm here for. I'm not here to raise a family, nigga. I'm not here to raise no damn family. I'm here to fuck with you. Pause. That's the only reason why I'm alive, nigga. That's the only reason why I survived. I just came here to fuck with you. Pause. That's the only reason why I'm alive. This is a warning. It's not a warning. This is retribution. It's not a warning. This is retribution, bro. I am the embodiment of what goes around comes around. I'm the embodiment. I'm the representation of that shit in your life. I'm the representation of that shit in your life. You already tried everything. Nothing works. You already tried everything. You don't ask yourself the question why? How come that shit don't work on him? How come all that intimidation didn't scare the shit out of him? How come? Why is he so fucking strong? What goes around comes around. You've been fucking around for so long. You've been doing stupid shit for so long. You think that shit's not gonna come back and bite you in the ass? You think that shit was never gonna come back and bite you in the ass? Really? You thought you was you're just gonna be able to do that shit forever, with no repercussion, no consequences, nothing at all. Wilding the fuck out. You wilding the fuck out. That's why I don't trust these people, man. They're delusional, bro. That's delusional. Everybody pays. Everybody pays. Everyone. Sometimes I do shit, I pay for it too. Everyone pays. Everyone pays. Everyone. So it don't matter if you're on the top of the list or the bottom of the list. It don't matter. Y'all ain't gonna survive this shit. You guys ain't not surviving this shit. And like I said, for as long as I have breath in my lungs, I will make sure you don't survive. I don't care who you are. If you ain't never raped nobody, if you're not a pedophile, you're not a fucked up person, you're good. Don't worry about it. No matter if you are part of the Illuminati. It's not a good thing. And we're gonna have to have a conversation with your ass. But If you don't indulge in that kind of shit, so you're good. Don't worry about it. But nigga, don't start talking about that's your brother and that's why I fucking, defend them because they're my, fuck all that. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut your fucking mouth. No one fucking gives a shit. Shut up. This ain't about that. This ain't about that. That's not what this is about. Shut up. That's none of your business. Mind your damn business. Get out the way. This ain't got nothing to do with no motherfucking brothership shit. And if you on that brothership shit, well, nigga, we gonna take your ass down too. You going down too. The fuck out of here. You better not get in my motherfucking way talking about some motherfucking you brothers and shit like that, cause I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up too. Fuck out of here with that shit, man. I don't give a fuck. It's my brother, blah, blah, blah. That ain't, shut up. Shut up. No, seriously. Get out of here with that nonsense. Shut up, man. So stop. No one cares. No one cares. Literally, no one cares. Literally. That's delusional thinking. That's you just mind your business. You just don't know. The only reason why you're saying that is because you don't know how to react. You don't know which foot to stand on. Which is normal. Because you might not be aware of everything that's going on, and you might be like, what the fuck? This is fucking weird. Well, I gotta pick a side. Nigga, that's your business. You keep that shit to yourself, and just stay home. Stay home. Keep that shit to yourself. You can think whatever you want to think, but just stay home and keep that shit to yourself. All right? Ain't nobody fucking talking to you. Get out the way. Get out the fucking way. Because this shit is a tsunami. This ain't no goddamn storm. This is a tsunami. Everything's going down. Everything's getting destroyed. Everybody's getting dealt with. No one cares about your brother's stuff, whatever thing. No one cares. No one cares. This is not the right time. You chose the wrong time to be saying this shit. This ain't the right time. Just stay home, get out the way, shut up. Just don't say nothing. Because if you do get in the way, if you really want to get in the way, you're going to get dealt with. Trust me. You're going to get dealt with. I'm going to deal with you. I'll get you out the fucking way. Trust me. I'll get you out the fucking way. Trust me. Trust me. And look at my catalog. Look at the catalog of shit that I've done so far. If I tell you I'm gonna deal with you, nigga, just look at my past. Recently or old or whatever past you want to choose to look at. I will get you out the way. One way or another. So don't say nothing. Get out our way, not just mine. Because I'm not the only one working out here. I'm not the only one working out here. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna act like I'm alone in this shit. So get out of our way. Mind your business. And let the motherfuckers that did shit handle their business. Because it's about time that these motherfuckers handle their fucking business. For once in their motherfucking lives. Because they're sitting out here attacking children like they ain't no goddamn motherfucking tomorrow. And they can't do shit when a real nigga steps up to them. Fuck all that shit. Get out the fucking way. Get out the fucking way. Let that motherfucker deal with his motherfucking problems for once in this motherfucking life. Let him fucking take care of this goddamn business. You want to attack kids? Nigga, you can. If you can't do that horrible ass shit you just did, that means you can do that shit to a regular fucking person too. And if you can't fucking do that shit to a regular motherfucking person, don't fucking do that shit at all. Get out the way. Get out the way, because we ain't playing. We're not kidding. We're not playing. We're not playing with you. We're not playing with you, man. Like I said, man. If that ain't you, that ain't you. If the shoe fits, the shoe fits. If it don't, it don't. If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. Don't just be listening to motherfuckers and take shit personal and shit like that, bro. If the glove fits, it fits. If it don't, get out the way. Because we ain't got time to deal with your fucking schizophrenic ass. We ain't got time to deal with that. There's real motherfuckers doing shit. There's actual motherfuckers doing fucked up shit. That's what we after. We ain't after motherfuckers that's just be schizophrenic and shit. Just be thinking shit by themselves and shit. Or, worried, having bruised egos. We don't care about, we're not talking about bruised egos, bruh. We're not talking about the day that we're going to talk about bruised egos is the day we're going to talk about bruised egos. This ain't the time. This ain't it. This ain't it. There's a severe problem with society. There's a severe problem with society. Society's fucked up, and it's our fault. And we need to deal with it. We did that shit. It's not XYZ person. It's not Jesus. It's not Lucifer. It's not God. None of those motherfuckers are real. None of those niggas exist. They're a fiction of our imagination. Pause. Pardon me for saying. But let's be real. None of these motherfuckers, unless we want these people to exist, they don't exist. So stop blaming exterior factors for shit. This ain't got nothing to do with none of these guys. Whether they're good or bad, it has nothing to do with them. We're the ones that decide what happened. Okay? People have never spoken to God before in their goddamn lives. The 99.99999% of people don't know who God is, never spoken to God, has no idea if God exists or not. They're probably out here going around the world searching to see if, a sign that God exists and shit. So that, stop. Stop it. What's going on today is our doing. It's our choosing. And we know who's doing this shit. And we know who's doing it. And we know who's doing it. It ain't fucking Lucifer. It's not God. It's not nobody. We know who it is. It's the Illuminati. It's the Illuminati doing this shit. We know who it is. So let's stop fucking acting like the exterior things. Oh, fuck all that shit. We know who it is, and that's who we're going after. They came after us first, without us even knowing that they were after us. We didn't even know that they were after us. They came after us first. They started it. We gonna finish it. They started it. We're gonna finish it. They started it, I'm gonna finish it. If all these chosen ones are too scared, well, nigga, you know what? I'm gonna finish it. Because I ain't fucking scared. I'm not fucking scared. I'm not fucking scared. If all you got, all them niggas scared, fine. But I'm not. And I'm fucking powerful. I'm powerful like a motherfucker. It takes a lot of effort to calm my ass down. It takes a lot of fucking people to suppress me, man. It doesn't take just one God to suppress me. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. And you're lucky. Consider yourself lucky you got all these people. Because tell yourself this. If you ain't had all these motherfuckers by myself, I would have taken all your motherfucking asses down. So forget about all them chosen people. It don't matter what they're saying on YouTube. It don't matter what they're saying on YouTube. It don't matter what they're saying in real life. It don't matter. Because I'm around. Because I exist. And that's bad enough. Forget about what all these fucking people are saying. Forget about all these fucking people that are depressed. They don't know what to do. They don't want to do nothing. That shit don't matter. And regardless of how depressed they are, regardless of what they be thinking about stuff, it don't matter either. You want to know why? They say in the Bible, God will use whoever he chooses to do his motherfucking work. So it don't matter if the nigga high, the nigga's high on dope and don't want to do shit. If I want to use him to do something, I'm gonna fucking use him to do something. If I want to use him to fuck you up, that's exactly what the fuck I'm going to do because I'm God. You heard me? I will use whoever I choose to do my work. I don't give a fuck if it's a bad guy or a good guy. Whoever I choose to do my motherfucking work, that's who I fucking choose to do my fucking work with. It don't matter. It don't matter what you hear. It don't matter what the stock market telling you. It don't matter what the statistics are. It don't matter. You want to know why? Because I'm around. Because of me. And all you motherfuckers know it's because of me. That's why niggas never fucking tell me the contrary about things. Because you know it's me. Because you know it's me. Because you know everything I'm saying is the truth. You know that shit. You tested it out. You got papers. You got reports. You got briefings. You know it's me. You know it's my fault. You know everything that's going on is my fault. You know that your downfall started when I started talking. You know it's me. You know this is my fault. And you know that I know that it's my fault. And you know that I'm happy that it's my fault. Because you deserve that shit. You deserve everything that's coming towards you. Every fucking bad thing that comes to you, you deserve it. You deserve it. Congratulations. You're a winner. You can try to intimidate a nigga all you want. You can try to torture a nigga all you want, but the result is going to be the same. Y'all motherfuckers going down. One way or another. One way or another. If I have to use God to get your ass, I'm going to use God to get your ass. If I have to use Lucifer to get your ass, I'm going to use Lucifer to get your ass. If I need to use the fucking, crack dealer on the side of the corner, nigga, that's exactly who the fuck I'm going to use to get your ass. I'm going to get your ass. I'm the Baba Yaga, nigga. I'm the boogeyman, bro. I'm the boogeyman. So y'all keep talking shit. Y'all keep talking shit. Keep talking. See what happens. Keep talking. Go ahead. Have fun while you still can. Have fun while you still can. I will use whoever I need to do my work. I don't believe in the Bible, nigga. That's exactly what makes me dangerous. I don't believe in the fucking Bible. I don't believe in God. That's exactly what makes me dangerous, nigga. I'm not stupid enough to think that God exists. I'm not stupid enough to think that everything that's wrote in the Bible are actually my motherfucking powers. I'm not stupid enough to think that those powers that you talking about that God has are not my fucking powers. I'm not stupid enough to think that. God is the Bible is a carbon copy of me. You're talking about me. When you talk about God, you're talking about me. You're screwed. That's why I'm dangerous. Because I'm not stupid enough to think that shit. I'm not like everybody else. Everybody be thinking weird shit. I don't think weird shit. I use logic. I use my mind. I don't think like an idiot. I know how to think. I don't believe in none of that shit. You can't stop me. You might be able to stop all these fucking people out here, but you ain't gonna stop me. You might be able to take everybody else out here, but you're not gonna stop me. I guarantee you that. One way or another, I'm gonna get you. One way or another, it don't matter. You can convince all these people that they ain't shit. You can convince all these people that they're dumb, retarded, no good for nothing, little slave workers and shit. That's fine by them. That's their business. I don't fucking care at the end of the day. I'm still making these videos trying to tell them the contrary though. I'm still gonna do that. But at the end of the day, it's their business whatever they want to believe. If they want to believe that they ain't shit but slaves and little toys to be played with, that's their business. I can't do nothing about that. I can just give them the information. If they don't want the information, they don't want to take the information, there's nothing I can do. What can I do? He don't want it. He don't want it. But that doesn't change me. That doesn't change who I am. You sitting there happy that all these people are dumbfounded by your stupid, retarded ass shit. Okay, but I'm still around. I'm still me. That shit don't change me. That change them. It don't change me. That's their business. You should be worried about me more than you're worried about them. Sitting there being happy and shit. People still brainwashed. That ain't gonna change nothing. You're still going down anyway. That ain't gonna change nothing. I don't change shit. That's their business. So now I'm not happy about being a fucking child experiment and shit. I'm not happy about that. That ain't cool. I don't think that's cool, bro. That's not legit, man. That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit, man. And the way they did it was fucked up too. Like that's the worst part. Like the way they tried to destroy my character, the way that they tried to destroy my being. I mean that was too much. Like it was over the top. It was over the top shit, bro. Like It was over the top. It was ridiculous nonsense. So it was ridiculous nonsense, man. That over the top shit, man. Like it was beyond an exaggeration. Beyond exaggeration, bro. Beyond that. Beyond exaggeration. So I'm very pissed. I'm a very angry little man. I'm a very angry little man. Very, very angry. And not a lot of people can understand that kind of anger. Because I see that nobody understands that kind of anger. Because, you know, they don't get it. You can't get it. Unless, not even if you've been through it. Because most people would break down if they were me. So even if they went through it, they would still not understand the kind of anger that I have. Like it's you can't understand that kind of anger, bro. But that's neither here or there too at the same fucking time. At the end of the day, the point is you're not supposed to be doing that to people, period. You're not supposed to be doing shit like that to people, period. End the story. Like, you're not even supposed to be doing shit like that, bro. Like, so, you know, like anybody that's not involved with shit like this, kudos to you. Your job is not done. Your job is not done. You're gonna have to grow up. You're gonna have to be more responsible. Regardless, a lot of people want to go live in the woods and shit like that, and that's fine too. But you know, you're gonna have to grow up one of these days. Because these guys are on the way out, so we're gonna need you. These guys are on the way out, and we're gonna need you. We're gonna need you because now we're gonna have to rely on you because we gotta keep this shit going. We have to keep this shit going, so we're gonna need you, man. You're gonna have to grow up. You might not want to grow up right now. You might feel like it's too soon. But, nigga, we can't live with these fucking people for that long either. These guys gotta go. And we're not gonna wait for you to be ready to get these guys out of here either. So regardless, however we do it, these guys are going to be on their way out, and there's going to be a lot of open spaces. There's going to be a lot of vacant spaces, man. And that's what I'm trying to prepare you for. I'm trying to get you to understand that you're a leader. I'm trying to get you to understand that you're a boss. You know, but you're actually a boss of something. You're not just the boss that tra-la-la-la-la walking down the street, I'm a boss. No, you're a boss of something. I don't know what. That's for you to know. But you're the boss of something. You're a leader of something. And you have to get your shit together. You have to get ready. There's some people on my YouTube channel, I'm very happy to hear this. There's some people that are there's somebody on my that commented on my channel. You said he was studying in 3D animation or some shit like that. Well, making video games, something that has something to do with video games, I think. Because that's what we were talking about. And you know, like, and he's going to school presently to study that shit. I'm very happy to hear that. I'm very happy to hear that. Because this is someone that is aware of what chosen ones are. He is aware of this spirituality. And even if he wasn't, he's listening to my channel. So there's a reason why he listens to my channel. Because I'm not just a person that says bullshit. I'm not just a person that just says any fucking random shit that comes out of my mouth. The shit that I say is very important. So if you're in my channel, it's because you are actually a chosen one. If you're on my channel, if you're like on my channel and you listen to my videos on a consistent basis, is because you actually are an actual chosen one. And if you actually are an actual chosen one, you have to know, you have to forget. I'm sorry guys, But you have to forget all that God bullshit that's been hand fed down your gullet since you was a kid, because that shit's bull crap. Because these motherfuckers are getting out. A&Rs, you know, there's a lot of CEOs that stepped down for the past couple of years. Even Bill Gates is not responsible for Microsoft anymore. Bill Gates stepped down. He's not CEO. He's not the CEO. Kevin Feige is a goddamn fucking movie director. He doesn't know shit about comic books, man. Kevin Feige don't know shit about no goddamn comic books, bro. Fucking Jay-Z and Puffy is about to spend the rest of their lives in jail. At least 25 to 30 years. Minimum. At least. They're going to get at least 25 years. They're getting 25 years, at least. So a lot of people are stepping down for very important spaces. So there's going to be a lot of vacant spaces. And when these people are going to get taken down, I mean, like, there's the Epstein list. There's a lot of people that are getting, there's mayors, city senators, mayors, like, you name it. It's going down. Whatever it is, shit is going down. So if you're sitting here listening to my channel, you have to get ready, because this is your future. Your future looks bright. If you do the things that you're supposed, if you keep yourself grounded, bro, your future looks bright. Very bright. You're going to be very successful. Extremely successful. More than you possibly could imagine. But you gotta stop with this God bull crap that y'all always talking about, man. You gotta stop with that shit. You gotta stop. Go to school. Learn some new skills. And if you don't need to go to school and learn some new skills, develop the skills that you already have. Develop the skills that you already have, because you probably already know what you want to do with your life. You're just not doing it right now. And some people, like, if you already know what you want to do in life, you don't need to go to school. You don't need to know. If you already know what you want to do in life, you don't need school. You don't need school. To do what? What are you going to learn in school? Nothing. You're not going to learn shit. You can refine your knowledge by going to school, but you're not going to learn anything. If you already know what you want to do, you already know how to do it. So do it. I understand. You guys are I'm depressed. I don't feel like doing that, but I don't like money. Whatever. But that's God shit. That's because you believe in God and you think God is on your side and blah, 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 blah. Bro, we getting serious now. We getting into shit. Shit is popping off. People are going down. And a lot of these people that are here right now, that are in the industry or whatever industry that they are right now, are going to go down too. It's going to be like a domino effect. Everybody's going to just fall flat. They're going to fall flat. And those spaces that they used to work at are going to be vacant. And mind you, you have a lot of work to do. And you should get started right now. And the reason why I'm saying that is, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to give nobody no compliments. But at the end of the day, these guys knew what they were doing. Those guys learned they're not the best. They're not the best, but they knew what they were doing. Because there's a lot of content creators that use full teams. So it's not that they're that good. They use full teams. They have somebody doing everything. They have somebody writing the script. They have somebody recording the video. They have somebody editing the video. They have somebody talking in the video. They have people doing, for one video, they have a team of 9, 10, 20, 30 people. Some of them have whole offices an entire office for one video on YouTube. And a lot of you guys could probably do all that work by yourself. Not recommended, but most of you guys probably can. As a matter of fact, a lot of you guys can. A lot of you guys can write a script, record the video, edit, do your own research. A lot of you guys can do that. But you got to get it down to a science now. It has to become like breathing air. It has to be easy. And you have to love it. If you don't love it, don't do it. That means that ain't for you. Do something else. That's not your shit. Because we ain't out here sacrificing no more. We're not sacrificing anymore, bro. This ain't about sacrifice. It's too easy. Life is too easy to be like, oh, I'm gonna sacrifice myself to pay my rent. You don't have to do that. Nowadays, you can actually do what you love to do and get paid a pretty hefty sum of money for doing the shit that you love to do. So just do that. You don't have to sacrifice yourself. You don't have to sacrifice yourself, bro. You do have to pay rent, but you just need to get your shit together right now. You don't have to sacrifice yourself. You just need to get your shit together. That's all. That's all. That's it, and that's all. And yeah, we're trying to get you guys there. That's why you have content consciousness speakers and people and motivational speakers and, you know, alpha male shit. Alpha male shit is good. Alpha male shit is good because that shit is gonna anger gets shit done. When you don't feel anything, you gotta feel something. You know, I like alpha male content because, you know, it's because that's what being a man is. At the end of the day, you was doing it. We were doing these things before that sort of content came out. That sort of content came out recently because all the gay stuff. That's why that sort of content is there. It came out because a bunch of dudes was kind of tired of all the, you know, people. And it's not that the gay content is bad. It's just people using the fact that they're gay to not want to do things. And that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's complete bullshit, man. That's neither here or there. That's apples and oranges. That's apple and oranges. Just because you gay, that don't mean you ain't gotta work. Just because you gay, that don't mean that you shouldn't handle your business. That's bullshit. You bullshitting, man. And that's why you got a bunch of alpha male content. That's why, cause a lot of real people in real life, cause the YouTube content, that's just content for YouTube. Like they just use people's actual reality as content, right? They go with the flow, they go with the vibe, they go with the whatever's trending, right? But being an alpha male is not a trending thing. That's just who you is. No, regardless of if people don't talk about that shit in 5, 6, or right now, years. It don't matter. At the end of the day, that's who you are. That you're talking about something that is a person. And you can't escape alpha male. The reason why you can't escape alpha male content is because at the end of the day, if you wake up in the morning, you go to work, you handle your business, you take care of your family, and it's not just that you're doing it with swagger. It's not just that you're just taking care of you're doing it with swagger and shit. You're an alpha male. That's what an alpha male is. It's somebody that's very confident in his capabilities and actually takes care of his shit. He's not a bad guy. An alpha male is not a bad person. He's not a rapist either. He's not a child predator or a rapist. He's somebody that takes care of his shit. and that understand his shit, that he's a very smart, intelligent, knowledgeable, wise man. He might not know everything. He might not be the wisest, but there's something, you can always learn from him, regardless if he's missing a couple of notions. You'll always be able to learn from him. So that's why that's good content too. For people that are depressed, for people that don't know, don't listen to every goddamn word, because you're still listening to shit on YouTube. You know, you still have to find yourself. You still have to have discernment. You know, because there's a lot of alpha males that have archaic mentalities. You know, I don't think the alpha male society that we have right now, they're not gonna agree with my content, because I'm out here, I'm out here saying that you should emancipate yourself from your parents and shit like that, right? But it can be taken out of context, and it is taken out of context, because I'm not saying that everybody should emancipate themselves from their parents. I'm talking about people that are into families where the family just plainly doesn't give a shit about you. Emancipate yourself from that shit, because some people are living in families that they don't give a fuck about you, and they don't want to leave, and they don't want to get out, and they don't want to make the effort to get themselves to a better situation, because it's their family. Because they think they have to sit there, because they think that their job is to sit there and take it. No, it's because you lack confidence. It's because you never watch alpha male videos. It's because you never do affirmations. You never listen to affirmations. You never listen to alpha male. You never listen to alpha male videos. You never listen to motivational videos. That's why you sit there and take it. Because if you did listen to all three, or one, or even one of those things, you would not accept your situation. You would not accept the situation that you are right now. And you would not accept hanging around other people that want you to accept the situation that you are in right now. I'm not talking about everybody, but I'm pretty sure it can be taken out of context. It can be taken out of context. And I'm pretty sure a lot of alpha males that have this archaic mentality, because they're used to being in a family, because they have this self-righteousness, you know, that they would feel a little bit offended by it. And that's normal. That's their business. I don't see life like that. I don't subside to anything or anyone. I don't subside to any symbols, people, religion, or anything of that matter. Nothing. If you don't serve me, I don't need you. If you're not good for me, I don't need you. And I will remove you from my life. I might end up being alone. I might end up not having friends. I might end up being ostracized. I might end up being rejected. But at least I have peace of mind. At least I don't have to deal with your bullshit. And that's good enough for now. It might not be the best, but at least I have that. And it's about respecting yourself too. Because sitting there letting people undermine you, diminish your capabilities, diminish your abilities, diminish your activities, diminish your situation, is disrespectful towards yourself. You don't respect yourself. You don't love yourself. You're not accepting who you are, because you're not what this person said you are. You're better than that. You're bigger than that. This person is probably projecting. The person's probably projecting. The person's probably like angry about some other shit that don't even have anything to do with you. That's his business. But you're sitting there, you're taking whatever he's taking for facts. You don't love yourself. You're not supposed to be telling yourself those kinds of things because that's not true. This person's sitting there saying, oh, you can't drink a pint of beer, right? But you drink pints of beer all the time. But in the back of your mind, you're kind of like, man, it takes me like 5.6 seconds to finish a pint of beer. Maybe he's right, because most people can finish a pint of beer in 3.5. That's not the point. You finish the pint of beer. This guy is not talking about the amount of time that you can finish the pint of beer. He's talking about you not being able to finish the beer, period. You're not respecting yourself. You're being disrespectful. You're being mean to yourself. Because it's not true. Why are you believing something that's not true about you? And not only that, at least if it was you that was telling yourself that, it's somebody else telling you something about you. How can somebody tell you about you, bro? How can somebody tell you about you? How? That person's you? Are you or is the person you? Nobody can tell you shit about who you are, bro. It's either you are or you're not. And that's personal to you. And if you're not, let me break it down for you. By the way, if you're not something, people aren't gonna say that you're not that thing, because that's fucking obvious. Nobody would say that. That's just duh. So if somebody tells you that you're not something, it's probably because you are that thing. There's a high probability, a very high probability, that if a person comes, if a bunch of people come to you and tell you, oh, you're not this, it's because you're that. If people think your shit don't stink, it's probably because your shit don't stink. It is what it is. It's kind of weird. You know, it's not very modest. It's not a very modest way of living, but who cares about modesty? Why do you need to be modest for? Who are you? Whose fucking ego are you trying not to bruise? Who fucking gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Like, whose ego are you trying not to bruise, bro? Who? Who? God? Like, Satan? Like, who? Like, so don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You're being smothered. You call that? We call that smothering. You're covering the fire before it flames. Before there's too much flames, bro. Why are people trying to cover your fire for? To do what? And what are they gonna do? So what? The fire? Okay, so the fire's out. Then what? What happens? Nothing. What's the point? So what's the point of being modest? What's the point of being modest? Okay, so the fire's turned off. So what? So what happens now? So what do we do? Nothing? Don't let people do that to you, Nick. Don't let people do that to you, man. Don't let people do that to you, bro. It don't matter who it is. Don't let people smother your fire. You got to fan those flames. You got to put more oil in that shit. You got to put more. You got to use some winds, crack a window, pour some oil in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Throw some gasoline everywhere, nigga. Make sure that fire is still flaming. Keep that shit burning. And that's what we're missing right now. A lot of people, their fires, a lot of people, they feel like their fire is extinguished. Maybe it's not. Maybe the fire is not extinguished. Maybe it's just a temporary feeling that they're feeling, and the fire is still there. You know, it's just they don't get into it. It's like I said, dude is sitting there letting people talk shit about him. But if you sit there and you listen to affirmations, the affirmations is like you're a powerful person, you're a chosen one, and you're repeating that shit over and over again. What's gonna happen? The contrary of what happens when a person tells you when the person tells you the opposite. So now you're not gonna take shit. You're gonna be like, no, I'm a god. If somebody tells you you're this, you're gonna be like, nah, I'm that. But a couple months ago, or a few years ago, you was acting different. You was like, when somebody told you you were that, you're like, okay, yeah. You gotta do stuff. You guys are not doing the things. You guys are not doing stuff, man. You gotta do the thing, bro. You gotta do the thing. You can't just sit there and be like, oh, I don't feel like doing shit. Oh, I don't feel like doing this. You gotta do something. You gotta do something. And if you did something, you would feel better. You would feel better than what you're feeling right now. You would feel better. You would feel better. If you feel that's because you're not doing the thing. You gotta do the thing. If you don't do the thing, then of course you're not gonna feel nothing. You gotta do the thing. You're listening to Illuminati garbage and listening to weird fucking rapists that have child molesters and rapists that have YouTube channels and shit, and the movies too. You know what I mean? We're taking our morality from child molesters and rapists. You're listening to what the fuck these guys, fuck these guys. They ain't better than you. You're better than them. I mean, yeah, they got to a point. They got very successful. I don't know how that works. Or maybe I don't want to know how that works. Because that shit's very weird to me. That a bunch of, unworthy people end up in very successful areas. Because these people are very unworthy. They don't deserve what they have. They have it, but they don't deserve it. I don't care either. That's but well, obviously I do care, but I mean that's not, I don't blame them for my situation. Even though they might be responsible for it, I don't blame them for it, because I don't believe in hard work, but I believe in doing the work. If I'm not doing the work, I'm not doing the work. It don't matter. Like, if I'm not doing the work, it don't matter if this guy's a child predator or anything like that. I'm the one that's not doing the work. So, of course, I don't have shit. If I was doing the work, I would have the shit. But if I'm not doing the work, how can I complain about not having shit, but I'm not doing the work? That makes no sense. It don't matter what he does. It don't matter. We got to do the work. We got to do the work. And right now it's going to become more and more important for us to do the work. It's going to become more and more important for us to do the work. And a lot of people are not going to do the work. I'm going to lose on this road. If I still have a YouTube channel in, I don't know, like, let's say 5 years, 10 years, let's say I still have a YouTube channel and shit, right? Like, I'm going to lose friends. I'm going to lose subscribers. I'm going to lose people that felt like they had a connection. I'm going to lose a lot of people. Because my stance is not going to change. Those people are also not going to change. And since we have a difference of opinion, we're going to have falling outs. We're going to have falling outs because we don't have the same opinion. And I'm not going to change my opinion because I believe in what I believe in. And I understand that what I believe in, I already know that right now, as of today, people don't like what I believe in. People are not into what I'm into. So I know I'm going to lose a lot of people. Because most of the people that are on my channel probably think that sooner or later I'm going to change my mind. I'm not going to change my mind. Because I studied this. Because I know it's true. I know it's the truth. I know what's going on. I'm not going to change my mind. But a lot of people will. A lot of people are going to be like, fuck that. I'm not doing that. I'm not ready for this. I'm not going to do that. I don't agree with that. I don't want to hear that. These people will fall off. They're not going to talk to me anymore. But that's not a reason to stop doing what I'm doing. One person, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1,000 person not agreeing, even 20,000, a million people not agreeing with my content is not a good reason for me to stop thinking the way that I'm thinking. Because in my mind, that's the truth. And not only do I know that that's the truth, I can explain why it's the truth. I can show you why that's the truth. I can make sense out of it. And a lot of people are going to disembark from this journey because they're not looking for the truth. They're looking for fun. They're looking to have fun. They're looking to they're looking to be easygoing. They want to be easygoing and have fun. You can be easygoing and have fun and still be about your business. But a lot of people are not going to realize that because they're going to be stuck in their I want to have fun ways. They're going to be stuck in their I want to have fun ways. So they're not going to realize that you can have fun and be easygoing while you're taking care of your business. And you can do it alone too. There's some things that you can do alone. There's some businesses that you can manage by yourself. You know. There's some businesses that you can manage by yourself, man. Give me a second here. There's some businesses you can manage by yourself, but you know, so if you don't try, you don't do it. It's like if you have a YouTube channel, you can manage your YouTube channel by yourself. You don't need nobody. That's facts. That's true. Do a little bit of editing, you know, write your script and blah, blah, blah. It's boring. You're going to be by yourself. It's boring, but you know, it's manageable. You can do it. You know, it's manageable. It's not impossible. You can have a Twitch. You can do that by yourself. You don't need nobody. You can be a day trader. You can do day trading. You can be in Forex trading. You can do that by yourself. You're going to need a little bit of equity though. You're going to need a little bit of equity to get into it. But once you get a little bit of equity and you put it in there, you don't need nobody to do Forex trading, and you can be very successful doing that. You know, there's things you can do by yourself. So it's not about like, we're not out here not having fun. A lot of people, it's fear. Fear is making people react that way and have that reaction. It's fear. It's not true that these guys, me and those people are not having fun. It's not true. That's bullshit. They're having a lot of fun. They're having too much fun. They're having too much fun, bro. Dependently on who you're talking about, right? Like, dependently on who you're talking about, they're having too much fun. It's almost illegal how much fun they're having. Right? I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner, bro. Like, I'm like the Wolf of Wall Street, bro. Like cocaine and prostitutes. If it was, what I mean, like, so to me that's fun, but not necessarily. I can be very tamed. I can be very tame. I'm like water. I'm like water. I can be very tame. It depends on the group of people I'm around with. Like I can adapt to the group of people that I'm around with. Like I've walked many walks of life. So I can adapt to the kind of people I'm around with. If prostitutes and cocaine makes you uncomfortable, then I'm not gonna do that, and I'll still have fun. Put some music on, have a good conversation, drink some espressos. I'm good. That's fun to me too. I don't have a problem with that. And a lot of people are like that. There's not that many, but there's a lot of people that you can find out like that. They're like chameleons, right? They'll adapt to the environment. They'll change their scales to the environment that they're in. But you gotta offer. You're the one that has to be able to offer that sense of comfortability. If you make me feel uncomfortable, if every time we do something you're like complaining and there's nothing's ever right and stuff, and you're always stressed out, yeah, we're gonna quit. Of course, it's not worth it. It's not fun. You're making it not fun. I like my job. You're the one that's making me not like my job. We have a lot of work to do on ourselves, as you can see, as you can perceive. We have a lot of work to do on ourselves, and it's not hard work. It's not impossible. This is everything I'm talking about is gonna take you a few months to get your head around. Just a couple of months, bro. This is gonna get a few months to get your head around, and then you can get your shit started, and then you're good to go. This is not. We're not asking people. I'm not asking people to do impossible deeds. Fucking, 12 works. 12 works of Hercules. I'm not asking people to be Hercules, bro. I'm asking people to be people. I'm asking people to be people. I'm not asking them to be Hercules, bro. But and that's hard. I was on Twitch just the other day. I keep talking about that shit, but it's not the first time. Whoever was talking about, I hope that person doesn't feel like I'm directing this towards them, because it's not the first time I heard that. I hear that all the time. Like I was on Twitch, especially on Twitch and Discord, I'm like, bro, like some people on Twitch and Discord, they listen to my YouTube videos and shit, and they'll be like, I'm scared of being myself. And some people are like, oh, but the Illuminati teaches me stuff. What? Like brainwashed. They're supposed to be about God. They're supposed to be about God. They're supposed to be chosen ones. They're sitting there saying the Illuminati teaches them stuff. Bro, that's fucked up. That's crazy. You're sitting there, people are sitting there telling people, tell me that they're afraid to be themselves, bro. People that are struggling, that are being harassed by these Illuminati people, is sitting there acting like the Illuminati is giving, rendering them a service. The Illuminati is working for them or some shit. Like it's serving them. Whatever they're doing, it's serving them. They're acting like that, bro. And you want to know why? Because they don't want to do the work. They don't want to listen to affirmations every day. They don't want to listen to good content that will motivate you. They don't listen to motivational content. They don't do affirmations, and they're not reading the right things. They're not reading the right books, if they read at all. They're not interested in power. They're not interested in power. They're not out here learning about power. They're not out here learning about power. They're not. They're not. They're not. I read books that I'm not supposed to read. I read books about Satanism. I read books that have demons on the cover and stuff. Like, I don't, I want to know that shit. Like, I want to know power. It's not that I necessarily want to be a Luciferian or some shit like that. I want to know what's hidden. I want to know. I want to know what this world is really about. If you tell me that there's people with superpowers in the Bible, I'm going to read the Bible. If you tell me that there's people with superpowers in the Tablet of Thoth, I'm going to read the Tablet of Thoth. If you tell me there's people with superpowers in the Necronomicon, the Nemonomicron, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. The book from H.P. Lovecraft. You can tell me there's guys with superpowers in the H.P. Lovecraft book. I'm gonna read the H.P. Lovecraft book. I'm gonna look for that shit. I'm gonna hunt shit like that. The Illuminati hunts children. I hunt knowledge. The Illuminati hunts children. I hunt knowledge. I'm not interested in children. I want to know what this world's about. I want to know what this planet is. I want to know where we at, where we live in, what kind of people lives in here, what kind of people this place is actually with. Where do I actually exist? I don't care about children. I don't care. And people are not interested in that sort of thing. They're afraid of it, because they've been brainwashed and convinced and berated on power. Oh, power is bad. People that have power are corrupted and blah 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 blah. Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit? And that's his opinion. That doesn't mean it's true. Go figure it out for yourself. Go find out for yourself. What are you listening to me for? Who cares what I think? I don't want power. That's your business. I think that's stupid. Me personally, when I talk to people and they don't want to hear what I have to say, I'm like, man, that motherfucker dumb as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I have no respect for you, bro. Like, I have no respect for you. Like, you're soft. I think you're soft. Like people that act like that, to me, I think they're soft, bro. Like, I think they're soft, man. I think you're soft, bro. Because it's just a book. It's not going to hurt you. It's just a fucking book. I mean, like, if it's crap, it's crap. If it's not good for you to know, just stop reading it. If you feel like the shit is like causing things to move inside of you that's not supposed to move, stop reading the fucking thing. It's just a book, bro. You can throw it away, you can burn it, it's just a book. It's not gonna kill you. And y'all are acting like books or walking around with guns in their pockets. Facts. Like, like you're walking, like that's how y'all acting. You're acting like, these books got fucking hidden knives in the pages, and when you're not looking, it's gonna stab you right in the fucking back and shit. Like, relax, bro. It's just a book, man. Relax. And it's not just books. It's even YouTube videos. There's content that are not popular. Spirituality content is not that popular on YouTube. It's popular, but compared to other things, it's not that popular. You know what I mean? It's not like, it's like the Illuminati doesn't use spiritual leaders in order to make their money. They make their money with people that are dancing and singing. That's what's popular. So dancing and singing is more popular than spirituality at the end of the day. So if it wasn't, then that's what the Illuminati would be using. They would be using spiritual leaders. They wouldn't be using people that are singing and dancing. So I feel like, so it's not, people are not that into these sorts of things, right? And I feel like it's religion that's doing that to people, because people don't believe in their own power. And if you talk about your own power to people, they're gonna react as if it's a sin. They're gonna react as if it's evil. Like there's a lot of things. Like when I used to believe in God, and I used to walk around and talk about and spread the good news, as a good Christian should. I would go around and spread the good news, and I would talk about like what's in because I've discovered a lot of weird shit in the Bible. Right? There's a lot of weird shit that I discovered in the Bible. But when you talk about the weird shit that's in the Bible, the reaction I had from people is like, you're a demon. You're a witch. You're a demon. No, it's in the Bible. What are you talking about, man? Like, I'm talking about the Bible. I'm not talking about like I don't. But the thing is, I'm not saying little things like you love thy neighbor. I'm not saying little things that's not scary. I'm not saying little things that you don't have to actually do any work towards. When that's the thing about Christian, about religion, and religious people. The religious people we have today, the ones that are not being ostracized and rejected by society, they tend to talk about, the little things, the things that they don't have to work very hard to understand. Right? They like to talk about the small stuff, right? But when you get into the root, the nitty gritty, the really fucked up shit, like being a god, and respecting children and respecting women, when you get into all of that, that's when they have a problem. That's when everybody has a fucking problem, and it don't matter who it is. Motherfucker, it don't matter if it's a Christian or a Satanist, you're gonna have a problem with it. Well, actually, that's not true. Satanists would not have a problem with it. If you start talking about shit like that, Satanists are not gonna have a problem with it, because Satanists believe in their own power. They believe in thinking. They believe in critical thinking. They believe in logically figuring things out. They believe in using their minds to figure things out. They don't believe in beating their children and then telling them that they're better than them because God this, God that. That's everyday people. Everyday people are kind of stupid and they're kind of fucking retarded. Regular people will beat their children and then tell them God to pray to God and shit and all kinds of weird shit. Right, that's what my childhood was. I didn't know how to pray. I didn't know what the fuck is that, the name of that prayer again? The fucking the prayer, not Hail Mary, the other one. I forgot the name. Anyway, this is the prayer. This is a prayer that everybody knows. I didn't know it when I was a kid, and I didn't give a fuck about not knowing, but I was forced to fucking learn that fucking stupid fucking prayer. And every time I couldn't recite that stupid fucking prayer, I'd get my ass whooped. You know what I mean? I would get berated. You know what I mean? So that's you have to understand. So I don't believe that the Illuminati are devil worshippers. That's propaganda. It's propaganda. Because I was raised in the Illuminati family, and these motherfuckers used to whoop my motherfucking ass because I didn't motherfucking know the motherfucking prayer. And that shit went on for years until I was 12 years old, because I'm hard-headed. I'm a Aries. So I didn't give a fuck. I still didn't fucking, I tried a little bit, but the reason why I didn't get it is because I was hard headed. Because if I really gave a fuck about getting my ass whooped because of that shit, I would have learned the motherfucker. Like I would, you know what I mean, bro? Like I would have learned the fucking thing. So I didn't care, you know, because to me, what was more confusing and weird is like, how you gonna beat my ass and then talk about God? Like, you're not even beating my ass for a good reason. You're beating my ass for nothing. Like, how you gonna be an asshole and then talk about God, bro? So, of course, I was raised like, is God an asshole? You know what I mean? But the thing is, I went and figured it out. Like, I believed that I figured it out. Like, I rejected my family's religious ways, and I tried to give it an actual chance, because in my head I was kind of like, well, maybe it's just my family that's fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just them that's fucking retarded. So let me just try and see if this shit is for real, you know, because maybe it is, and it's just them that's fucking retarded. So, you know, so I did. I gave it a chance, man, for many years. And for many years I thought, you know, that the shit was okay. I was skeptical of a lot of things. You know, I was skeptical of a lot of things, but I gave it a chance. You know, I gave it a good college try, bro. I gave it a good college try. So, you know, like, and I still ended up not believing. Today I still don't believe in it. You know, I think I had it right the first time. Bro. You know, because even though I was surrounded with rape, I was surrounded with child molestation and rape and you know, sex trafficking, and I wasn't involved in it, but you know, I saw it. I know people of it. I fought people because of it. You know, I did a lot. I went to prison because I was against it, you know, and all kinds of shit, right? So, you know, but I was kind of like, you know, in my head, I was kind of like, it's people that are like that. You know, I wasn't blaming God because people wanted to sex traffic people. Like, that's just, you know, people want to sex traffic people because people want to sex traffic people. I didn't think it was God's fault. I didn't make the correlation between God and sex trafficking. But, you know, after seeing so much, and I'm like, at some point I had to pump my brakes. I had to be like, bro, but why? Okay, so, okay, humans are like this, my parents are like that, but what's up with this God guy? And why am I just surrounded by this shit all the fucking time? You know, like, what is up with that? Like, what's up with that, man? Like, you know, so, because I never really had a life. Like, these people ruined my fucking life. Like, they ruined my life. I never really had a life. Like, I don't know what being normal is. You know, I don't know what that is. I don't know what these things are, man. I'm like, the only thing I know about is sex trafficking, pedophilia, and child molestation. And that's the only thing that I know. I don't know nothing else. And the things that I know of, and the reason why I keep saying I don't know nothing else, it's not true. Obviously, I do know a bunch of things. But the reason why I keep saying I don't know nothing else is because the things that I've learned, I didn't learn it from school. I learned it by myself. Right? I learned from reading books, going to the library, watching YouTube videos, documentaries, and friends, you know, and friends and alleged family. And that's how I learned shit. I didn't go to school. I didn't, you know, so, anyways, it is what it is, you know. So that's why I keep saying, you know, I don't, you know, that's the only thing that I did. So because I spent more time fighting sex traffickers and child predators than I did going to school or having a job. You know, I spent more time doing that than anything else. But at the same time, I'm sitting there and I'm praying. It's been 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 6, 5, 10, 20. I'm like 15. I'm like, okay, maybe something doesn't add up here, because it kind of seems like this guy just keeps repeating the same pattern, like the same circle. It's like always this, like there's no chance of escaping. There's no escape. There's no, like, it's just, I just keep sitting there in the same thing, just going over and over again. It's like, so now I don't believe in that shit no more, man. Like, you know, and I don't believe in that shit anymore, bro. I can't say that it completely stopped, but I feel better. I feel a lot better than I used to. I feel a lot freer. I feel a lot less sucked in to a vortex. You know, I don't feel like I'm being sucked into a vortex. I don't feel like I'm being forced into situations, right? I don't feel like I'm being manipulated to fall into situations and shit, you know. So yeah, my parents used to beat me for religion too, you know, newsflash. You know, and it wasn't great. It wasn't great. Like, I didn't, yeah. So I know how that feels. I know how that, the whole, you know, fucking, you know, I know how that feels. You know, what the hillbilly, fucking hillbilly ass shit, you know what I mean? Like country fucking hillbilly shit. Yeah, I know how that feels, man. I've been through that too. You know, fucked up. It's fucked up shit, man. I have a lot of resentment. I have a lot of hate, and I have a lot of hate in my heart. I have a lot of anger, hate, and resentment in my heart. You know, like a lot. Too much, probably. Even, I would say, probably. I'm not sure. Anyways, so, anyways, man, like, you know, like, so they did a lot of shit to me. They did a lot of shit, man. They did a lot of shit. They tortured me for a lot of weird shit, a lot of weird reasons. Very bizarre, very not cool. You know, and I don't like it, you know, and I don't appreciate it. Now that I'm grown up, I don't appreciate it. I expected them to, you know, and it's not like I never forgave them for all that shit. I did a long time ago. Like I said, I didn't even know they were Illuminati. I didn't expect them to be Illuminati. I thought it was just stupid people. You know, I didn't think they was like that into the shit. I didn't even know they were into any kind of shit at all, because they're not in any kind of shit. Like I said, like my parents don't sell drugs. Like I'm the only drug dealer in the family. I'm the only drug dealer in the family, bro. I'm not the only one that takes drugs, but I'm the only one that actually was in the street. These people have led very nice lives, and you know, they don't know shit about the street, not a goddamn thing, you know. So, you know, I'm very surprised that they're into that shit like that, you know, and I'm very surprised they did all the things that they did to me for, because they never had to go through what they put me through, you know. So it's very, very weird, very weird, very bizarre, very weird. So anyways, you know, and that's why nobody's gonna survive any of the shit that's coming. This tsunami that's going to hit the shores is going to wash all of you guys away. This is a flood. This is the Noah. And this is the thing. This is another thing too. You guys are going to have to recognize that you are Noah, right? Like I said, the Bible, you're not stupid enough to think that whatever it's in the Bible is not a representation of my own power. So you guys, chosen ones, are going to have to realize that they are Noah. All right, you're not Noah. You're not just Noah. You're the ark. You're the entire damn boat. All right, you're the boat, the best of all time. You're the boat. All right. You're the boat, bro. You're the best of all time, bro. You're the boat. So you got to realize that you're the ark. So you have to realize that it's your responsibility to take people under your wing. You're going to have one day or another, you're going to have to come to the realization that you are gathering your people so that they don't get flooded, because there's going to be a flood and you don't want your people to be flooded. So that's why we have to be brash, brazen, and not give a fuck about anybody's social status or social standing, because that shit is irrelevant nowadays. It does not fucking matter. This is the goddamn apocalypse, nigga. Motherfuckers are out here killing motherfuckers, man. Motherfuckers are out here raping children, bro. Taking turns raping children, bro. So anyways, you know what I mean? You the boat. So you the boat, bro. You're the ark. That is a power. That is a power. That's a power. It's an actual power. It's like a spell. It's like a witch spell, right? Everything in the Bible is a spell, right? Well, Noah Ark, that's a spell too. All right. The spell of Noah Ark is, you have to realize that your spirit is a boat. Your spirit is a boat. Your spirit is an ark, and on that ark, and it's a giant ark, and there's enough space for a lot of people, but there's space for specific kind of people. There's only space on your ark for your people. All right. And you have to understand who your people is. And I'm talking about people from all walks of life. Not just chosen ones, business people, entertainers, musicians, whatever. It doesn't matter. You're building a boat. You have to understand that when you get into, like, fuck it, I'm going to talk like I usually talk, and I'm going to hope that you understand the spiritual aspect of it, because I could say it in the spiritual way, but I'm not going to say it in the spiritual way on purpose so that you understand what I'm saying. So when you become an entrepreneur, you have to understand that when you become an entrepreneur, it's like you're building a boat, right? You have to keep that in your mind. You have to keep in your mind that your entrepreneurship is a boat. And that's how you don't hire just random assholes walking down the street, right? That's how you end up not doing that. Because when you have when your mentality is connected to, I'm Noah and I'm building a boat, you're going to take your people with you. You're going to understand that what you're building right now, you're going to understand that your YouTube channel that you have is like, it's like you're calling to like Noah. I don't remember what he used to call the animals and the people and the animals to the boat, but that's what you're doing. You're he used a bridge. He planted the bridge on the ground, and then all the creatures of the planet would walk on the bridge and end up on the thing. So you have to understand that your spirit is connected to your business. You are your business. Your business is you. It's part of you. So now you're building the boat. It's your boat. So when you're building the boat, you understand that you're building the boat because you're trying to get your people out of misery. You're trying to lead them towards happiness. You're trying to lead them towards a better life. You're trying to lead them towards a better existence, right? That's why you're building what you're building. That's why you're building your YouTube channel, because now you're calling all of your creatures, you're calling all of your people towards your boat. You're building that bridge. You put the bridge on the ground, and now you just have to wait that everybody gets on, and then you have to go, because the flood is coming. That tsunami is going to hit. That tsunami is going to hit, bro. And you got to get your shit together before the tsunami hit, man. You got to get your shit together before the tsunami hit, man. You're Noah. You're not just Jesus, you're Noah too. You're not just Jesus, you're Noah too. You're Moses too. You're not just one guy in the Bible. You're everything. You're God, Jesus, Noah, whatever the fuck. Whoever the fuck. You're all those people. These things, these stories are not just specific to one person. They didn't write that shit for no reason. They didn't make that shit for no reason. They know exactly what they did when they did it. They know exactly what they did when they did it. All right, don't think for one fucking second that they don't know what the fuck that shit's about. They know exactly what that shit, because they're the same. They're the same. That's what they're using, the same techniques. All the techniques. The Bible is like a kung fu book. The Bible is like a kung fu book, and those people are using the same kind of kung fu. They're using the kung fu, bro. They're using it. But the thing is, they have to do it in a specific way because they're low vibration. Remember, these people are low vibration, so there's certain things that they can't do. So they have to use technology in order to be able to do it. They have to use engineering. They have to use some kind of logical, physical or logical engineering in order to do the things that you are naturally capable of doing. Because you don't need all that technology. You don't need all that help. You don't need all these fucking people. All you need to do is be yourself, because you're just like that. You're built that way. You're born like that. That's just who you are. It's just part of it's easy. And for you it's easy. And for as long as you don't go into a low vibrational state, you will have access to all those powers. You'll have access to all those powers. As long as you don't stay in a low vibrational state, it's going to be easy for you to do that shit. Easy. But you have to be aware that that's what you are. Because if you're not aware, awareness is key. That's why we love Lucifer. Because Lucifer is awareness. He brings awareness. He makes you realize he's awareness. Lucifer is awareness, because when he was in the garden, he gave the apple, and what happened? They say in the Bible, it says Adam and Eve opened their eyes for the first time and they could see everything. What does that mean? They became aware. They became aware that they were naked. They're aware, and then they put some leaves on the genitalias. And that means they became aware of things. So when you become aware of things, that's the first step into becoming something. You have to be aware of something to know something. Like Adam and Eve didn't know that they could become gods, and that's why they were interested in the first place. But they weren't aware that they could become. Nobody told them that they could become gods. Barely, if they even know what a god is. They knew a little bit because of God, whatever, but they didn't know that you could become like him, right? So they were a little bit interested in that shit, They was a little bit interested in that. And then they ate the apple, and then they both opened their eyes. They were both aware of things. The universe, they were aware that they became intelligent. Because at the end of the day, people keep saying Lucifer is a fucking Satan, he's a liar, he's a fucking liar, he's a fucking this, he's a fucking that. But at the end of the day, that's because people ain't paying attention. Because if you was paying attention, you would figure out right there and right then, they became intelligent. That's called intelligence, bro. They knew things. They knew things. They naturally, instinctively knew things. They knew that they were naked. That's because their minds were open. Lucifer didn't lie. That's proof right there that he didn't lie. They became intelligent. They had logic. They were aware. They was like, oh shit. They knew a bunch of things. How do you know? The only way you could know to put a leaf on your genitalia is because you're aware of the universe. You're aware of things. You're aware of things that are beyond time and space. or else you wouldn't put leaves on your genitalia. That means you were capable of seeing in the future, and you saw people walking around with shirts and pants. And you was like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. Let me just cover it up real quick. Awareness. Lucifer represents awareness. Lucifer represents awareness, critical thinking, and all that shit. I'm sorry I said, none of these guys exist at the at the beginning of the video. I'm a little bit heated, I ain't gonna lie. But at the end of the day, you have to put yourself above everything. You have to put yourself above everything. You have to put yourself above everything. And then you can decide what you want to put above yourself. If you want, like your children, or your family, if you have one, right? But you have to put yourself above everything, because you gotta have that confidence. You gotta have that confidence. It's important. You have to have that self-love. You gotta have that self-love. It's important. Without those things, you might as well be dead, bro. You might as well be dead. You gotta have those things in you before you start making decisions. Because when you have those things in you, you're gonna make the right decisions. Regardless of what people believe or regardless of what I think is the right decision for you, it don't matter, because you know what's good for you, because you are you and you know who you are. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I'm not you. I'm not in your head. I'm not you. You have to have that self-love and that confidence in order to be like, that's the right decision for me, because I'm like this, I'm like that, I like this, and that's what I want, and I'm comfortable in that situation, and yada yada, and so on and so on and so on and so on. But before getting there, you got to have that self-love. You got to have that confidence. If you don't have that confidence, you don't have that self-love, you're just going to do whatever anybody tells you to do. You're just going to do whatever anybody tells you to do. Like, you got to have self-love. You got to have that confidence. You got to be sure of what you want. You got to be sure that what you want is what you want. You got to be sure of your position in life. You got to be sure of your position in life, man. You have to. That's why I'm like, God and stuff, like, Lucifer and shit that don't matter at the end of the day. It's fun. It's fun to pray to Lucifer and do Luciferian magic. That shit's fun. Sure. Of course. Just like Christians believe it's fun to pray and shit, and that's fine. But you also need to be aware of yourself. And at the end of the day, in the case of Luciferians, that's what Lucifer brings. Lucifer brings awareness. Lucifer brings logic. Lucifer brings logic, awareness, and critical thinking. He asks questions. He asks himself questions, and he also asks other people questions. And not only does he question himself, he questions others. That's called critical thinking. It's not that he's sure of the answer. He's just not going to immediately obey to something, especially if he doesn't understand it. He wants to understand it first, and then maybe he'll obey if it makes sense to him. That's also critical thinking, because just because something makes sense, that doesn't mean it's for you. It could be for someone else. So anyways, man, I'm gonna stop the video right here because this video is like 3 hours long. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Peace out.